Quick question. Why is Pierre Poilievre's Conservative Party so scared of journalists? Because they just announced they won't be allowing any media on board of their campaign bus and plane when the election is called, which is a total break from decades of tradition and an attack on the public's right to know what he's up to during the campaign. I was in the parliamentary press gallery for like 7 years, and I can tell you that for decades, media has gotten seats on leaders' election campaign tours. The media pays the party for their own travel and fees, so they're not getting anything free here from the parties that they're covering. But this is how they can closely watch and report on how these people who are vying to run our country behave on the campaign trail. But the Conservatives have decided that no, accountability is just too scary. They can't facilitate the media following them and reporting on their moves like every single other major political leader has for decades. No, instead they're going to make the media scramble after them in the world's second largest country by landmass. Oh, but don't worry, they say they're going to give the media 2 to 3 days advance notice on where events are going to be. And even then, they are promising that there will be an equitable balance at all of Poilievre's press conferences between local media and national media. In the past, when Poilievre has seemingly tried to strike this balance with other press conferences he's held, it means that he takes a bunch of questions from self-proclaimed journalists with dubious credibility and a few from small local media who tend to be less experienced, especially when it comes to the political beat. And he usually takes a question from Radio-Canada, which is pretty funny because he keeps promising to cut CBC, which will impact Radio-Canada, but that's incredibly popular in Quebec, so I think he's trying to play both sides there. But yeah, Poilievre's Conservative Party National Campaign Director, Jenny Byrne, this Jenny Byrne, also assured the press that there will be full conferencing services for media availabilities and a dedicated resource for tech logistics based in Ottawa. Sounds like a whole bunch of stuff that I don't really care about, because at the end of the day, they are doing all of this extra stuff to avoid having the press actually travel with them, peeling away a layer of accountability for themselves. Not to mention that if newsrooms aren't able to use their dwindling resources to organize last-minute travel to follow the campaign from coast to coast to coast as its plans ever change, they'll have to rely on broadcast feeds provided by the Conservative Party. Feeds that, as CBC's Janice McGregor put it on World Report today, quote, "The Conservatives will design and control." Which once again leads me to ask, why are the Conservatives so afraid of allowing even the friendliest of media to follow their campaign? I mean, I know one thing that they're probably scared of these days: the polls. Because while some have the Liberals neck and neck with the Conservatives, several actually have the Liberals pulling ahead, with Ipsos showing the Liberals with enough of a lead that they would be, quote, knocking on the door for a majority. So yeah, I don't know why the Conservatives are so scared of the media, because with the way they've blown the massive lead they had in the polls until very recently, they really should be more scared of themselves. What do you think of all this?